Oh no. Welcome to episode 5 of the eBay Repair Challenge, and today we're working on a Nintendo Switch. Now, after my first 4 items, I had $183 left to spend, so I spent $87.80 on this broken Nintendo Switch. Overall, it looks like it's actually in really nice condition. The seller said that this Switch does not play games, so we'll see about that. It does not turn, oh, it does turn on. That's a surprise. Okay, it does need to be charged. Let's plug in a charger and make sure it charges correctly. If you've seen my trying to fix Nintendo Switches videos, you'll know that it should do a slow charge and have a charge indicator on the screen. And it does both of those. So it's charging at 0.40 and it does have the charge indicator, so that is normal charging. I'm gonna get the back off, we'll plug in a known good battery, and then we'll test the game slot. So I did actually sell the Nintendo Watch from last week's video, but I'm not actually gonna tell you guys whether or not I made money on it, as next week is gonna be the finale video where we reveal the winner of the eBay Repair Challenge. Vince from the channel My Mate Vince, Elliot from the Retro Future, and Paul from Tampa Tech have all been fixing stuff as well. They've all done pretty well in their repairs, it seems like, so it's gonna be interesting to see who has the best final numbers and who has made the most profit. There we go. This actually all looks super clean. We got a little bit of dust right here. So this actually looks really, really good. Let's take this back off, and then we'll plug in a known good battery, and then we'll test the game slot and see what it does for us. All right, and here we go with the back cover off. Let's have a look. Good news is there's 0 liquid damage, which is awesome. I hate it when I get these for something that someone says is wrong and then there's just liquid damage on it. So that's great news. Let's get this battery connection off. I'll plug in a good battery. Then we can test the game slot. Okay, and here we are with a good battery. Everything is working fine so far. Okay, definitely has a problem there. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna plug this in and out a bunch and just see if the pins are gummed up. Now let's try it. Okay, definitely not. So let's try replacing that game slot and see if that gets it working. Here's the old game slot. I don't see any problems. Sometimes there's just bent pins and stuff in there. I don't see any problems with this one. We also do need to make sure that connector is good, both here and on the motherboard. And it does look fine. So let's put a new game slot in. See if that'll fix it. Okay, and with the new game slot in, let's test it. You think it's gonna work? Sure hope so. Oh, this isn't good. Okay. Still no. So let's try, sometimes the game slots that you can get for these, the parts are faulty. So let's try a different game slot and see if we can get that working. I really hope this one works. If we can't get a game slot working, that means there may be a problem on the motherboard somewhere. I have no idea what that would be, so. Okay, cross your fingers, wish me luck. Come on. Oh, no. So the second game slot is also not working, which makes me feel like it's not actually a problem with the game slot, which means it's probably a problem on the actual motherboard somewhere. This one's getting a lot more difficult. Let's do a hard reset. Now let's try it. And no, okay. Let's try several other things. Let's reset the system. All right, so I've reset it to factory conditions. Let's try this again. Come on. Oh no. So this one was supposed to be a super easy fix. I was thinking I could just replace the game card slot, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be the case. I've replaced it with 2 different game slots and still the exact same problems. What I'm gonna do next is replace it with a game slot that I know for sure 100% works. That will tell me if there's any chance that it is just 2 bad parts or whether there's some other problem going on. Okay, I've just replaced it with a game card slot that I know for sure is 100% good. I really hope this one works. Do you think it's gonna work? Okay, here we go. Oh, yes, it works. This is great news. So unfortunately, the other 2 game slots that I have for parts don't work. Now this type of thing is super annoying because if I wasn't a repair shop, if I didn't have these parts on hand, then I wouldn't have a bunch of them to test with. If I was just a normal consumer, I would have bought a game slot probably off of eBay, put it in, and unfortunately it would have done the same thing. So that would have made me think that the game slot wasn't faulty. I have fixed a bunch of Nintendo Switches and I have noticed that game slots are really hard to find that actually work for these Nintendo Switches when you buy the part. So if you're trying to find a working game slot, just know you might need to buy several to get one that actually works. Now that I know the game slot is working on this Nintendo Switch, I do need to give it a good cleaning to make it look as pristine as possible so we can get it sold and hopefully make a nice profit on this one. So let's get it clean and see how good we can make it look. And there we go, we have this Nintendo Switch looking really nice. I expect this one to go for at least $150, $160, so I'm expecting to make some decent profit on this. Be sure to watch part 6, that's where we reveal the winner in this eBay repair challenge. I'll put a link up on your screen for that video now. Also be sure to go check out Tampa Tech, my mate Vince, and the Retro Future to see how their items number 5 went. I'll put the links for their channels down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you have a good day.